Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. Welcome to the spell40 build video. I've not really done any of these before, so apologies if I've got no idea what to say. So yeah, today we'll be building the spell40 prototype, which is a 40% keyboard designed by Setsuna and me, in case you weren't aware. So yeah, let's start. On desk at the moment we've got the KBD8X Mark III, and it has RGB English on it, the proto, which was sent to me by Cockaloo, so thank you very much. It is a hefty thing, so I will disconnect that now. We'll be keyboardless for a bit. Let's just move that out of shot. Okay, so this setup actually does have two cameras. So we've got the overhead camera right here, and then we've got a second scene, which is sort of a in-your-face camera, in order to be able to show things more up close, hopefully. And then also we've got this combo scene. I don't know if this is even going to come into any use during the actual video. I just set it up because it looked cool, if I'm being brutally honest. So, yeah, let's get started. Got the package right here, actually. Have to reach over and get it. So let's bring that on the desk. We've also got the matching spell mat in shot, because we need to be on brand. Just clear this coiled cable out of the way. So, here we go. So, apparently in this package, there are two keyboards. But we are going to discover whether or not the manufacturer has actually made an error there and included one, because it does feel quite light. The package, the tracking did say 1.9 kilos. By the way, if you are watching this whole area here is probably blurred out, because I just realized I've got it face up, so I should probably just like turn it over. There we go. So yeah, let's get to it. We've got my ratty ass box cutter. There we go. So this is actually very well wrapped, and I've got no idea how the hell I would go about opening it without showing my address. Doxing myself. It's happened enough times recently. So actually put it on my legs and do the initial slicing on my legs, because I am worried. I'm genuinely worried about like damaging one of the units. Okay, we are making some progress, actually. This is not much of an unboxing, is it? Yeah, Chief, I've got no idea how to get this open. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe at the corners there. Holy. Oh, what the hell? My MacBook went off? I have no idea if it's still recording, by the way. Didn't know we'd go to sleep. Okay, I think we got there in the end. Here we go. The amount of tape that was on this box was insane. But obviously, all worth it in the end. So, here we go. So yeah, these are two units. One of them will not be built today. One of them is for my friend Cardi. But he has very kindly allowed me to display one of these on video for you today. So, we are going to open it and have a little sneak peek. From what I can see, these would have had to be opened anyway, because they're like taped together. But then, they're actually wrapped individually from what I can see here. So if I keep bringing this towards me, I'm actually not used to having an overhead camera setup. So it looks like we'll have to get the box cutter in again. I'm actually terrified of damaging these. I've opened like loads of keyboards in my time. Oh, it's got my name. It's got my name on there. So yeah, I've opened loads of keyboards in my life, but like just because this is something like extremely special, I'm just genuinely terrified of damaging it in one way or another. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just pull the tape off actually. There we go. I would have expected a bit more secure packaging, I'm not gonna lie. Because these have just been like wrapped up in paper and slapped in the cardboard box. I have ordered a case for this, by the way. It is a Cycle 7 case because the dimensions are just about right for the length of the keyboard. So, okay, so the top one is the red Anno one. There is actually a sheet of like rice paper or something between these two, which I've absolutely destroyed, by the way. So I don't think there's anything in there. I think it's literally just, yeah, it's like, just like paper wrapping. I can actually use this later to rewrap the red keyless, the red window keyless one. Okay, so first I will show you the red unit, which is this here. I'm actually really hyped because I've actually haven't had a hands-on experience with the Proto before. So let's have a look inside. I want to sort of go into this kind of elegantly, even though I do have this paper to wrap it again with later. But I just want to do like the least, I just want to be the least amount of intrusive possible. And I realize that the audio, I'm probably going to have to like do loads of equalizing on the audio because I am talking away from the mic quite a bit, quite often. So let's have a look inside. Yeah, okay, I take this back. These are actually wrapped like with loads of layers of this paper here. So let's have a look. Oh, wow. You can see it sort of peeking out there. Let's see if I can pull the rest of it off. Oh, look at that. That looks amazing. I'm not going to open this. I'm just going to do like a quick check to make sure that everything's okay. Right. Anno quality is good. Is there slight marks? No, it is kind of, it is kind of dusty. Like it has some very slight sort of debris / dust, which I would assume is from the paper it's been wrapped in. But the Anno looks good, so I'm gonna leave this out and clean it for Cardi before I give it to him. But yeah, here we've got the engraving on the back. I don't know if you can see there. Actually, I'll bring my light over a bit more. There we go. That's much better now. So yeah, you can see the staff engravings on the plate very loosely. And then again, let's have a look at the engraving on the back. But yeah, I really like that red Anno. It looks really nice. So let's put that to the side for now. And I will give this a clean before I give it to Cardi. Let's clear some of this paper here. And as I said, I will save this wrapping to re-wrap it. So I can give it to him. Oh, I just realized in that paper there's an extra PC plate. So we've got two plates. We've got two plates. I'll show you later. I think I know why. But let's get to the main reason that I'm doing this video. And it is my unit, which is a bit different. So I don't really care how I open this. I mean, I didn't really care how I opened the other one in the end, but I'm just excited to see what's in here, man. I just kind of got a sneak peek of the inside. Look at that. That looks amazing. The glare might even be too much on my ring light that I might actually have to turn it off. I'm actually not going to risk moving the camera. I'm just going to dim it in a bit. But oh my god. Let's get this out. Look at that. Oh my god. I can't believe it's real, first of all. And second of all, it is a goddamn fucking fingerprint magnet. Like, it's already covered. Oh, look at the back. This is raw aluminium, which has been clear coated. So you can kind of see all of the machine marks. Actually, switch cameras here. So, here we go. You can see it like this. You can see the machine marks on it. And of course, the clear PC plate. So I think this is why they sent me a second plate, which is like frosted PC, in case, I guess, they thought I wouldn't like the clear one or something. I don't know, but it's nice they threw in an extra plate nonetheless. I will disassemble this now to get the plate out, so I can start the build process. So let's get this out of the way. I'll switch scenes again. So yeah, actually I will turn off my ring light now. I've got my hands empty. I can stand up and like sort of disable it. I wish I had a remote for it. There we go. Okay, so what I usually do with builds is I'll just put down my build mat down, which is basically just like an ancient desk mat that I've just got to build on. Reach for it now. So yeah, this is handy because it is slightly smaller than 900 by 400 millimeters. So it fits nicely on top of this desk mat. But it's a shame because we won't get to see the spell mat for a bit. There we go. I'm actually scared to put it down on the surface. I'll tell you what, I'll use this desk mat for now to unscrew it, and then I'll put the PC plate down on here. But oh my god, like this whole assembly looks like a scratch and fingerprint magnet. Okay. I think this might be the right size, I'm not sure. Let's have a quick test. Yeah, it is. So I need to very carefully do this now. I'm genuinely just scared of like ruining the alu. So we have had a similar proto made, which is for another person that joined the prototype run, which was also raw aluminium, but it was clear ano, not clear coat, and that also looks amazing. But to the untrained eye, it also could kind of seem like just plain old silver ano, and that is because in order to obviously achieve the anodization, even if it's clear, you still have to get rid of all the machine marks, etc. But I just wanted a unit to look like it just comes straight off the fucking press, which is kind of ballsy. Huh. Doesn't seem to want to come apart, which is interesting. all the screws are like loose and out. Yeah, all of these are completely loose. So why is it not coming apart? It's like it's been welded together. Huh? It's like shingling like it's been welded together. Okay. That could have gone smoother. Let's get all the screws out. I think it's because of the screws that were in there, because it is coming now. There we go. Crisis averted. There we go, look at that. So, if you're not clued in, this is tadpole mount and O-ring mount, so you can do either. It will use a standard 10 keyless O-ring. Have a look at that. Clear plate, man. Holy. It's nice and bendy. I haven't built with a polycarbonate plate in so long. And I do worry that it's going to be like too flexy. And so putting the switches in is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. There we go. I'll just screw this back together actually. Because I've got no reason to keep it in two pieces and risk losing the screws. I just can't stop looking at the underside. I am sorry. Okay. Now, I think I will just put this on top of a microfiber cloth. Just to avoid any scratches. I will tell you what, actually. I might put the feet on this now. Just to keep the bottom from scratching a bit more. Even though I always do save the feet for last. It would be a good idea probably just to avoid any upset. Okay, so this takes, well, at the moment, it takes just normal scuff feet, which I have right here. Which are these guys, but we might switch them with just plain old bump-ons because Satuna has been working on his same 60 XT board, which arrived yesterday, I believe, and it has quite small rubber bump-ons, transparent ones, which look very good. So we might consider using those instead of scuff, even though I kind of like the way that scuff looks on these. On like the shape of the board, it kind of runs parallel with the whole shape of it, in my opinion. But I think I do have some plain old bump-ons lying around, which I could just see kind of visually what it may look like with. Sorry if you saw my head in that shot. There we go. So, I'm just going to move this to the side for now, because we won't need the case for a bit. I'm actually going to have to wipe this down. Oh my god. So I've got my KBD8X on a microfiber cloth at the moment, so I'm just going to put the spell next to it. Right, okay, so let's get this show on the road. Just put this to the side for now. Right. So for this build, I will be using Cherry MX Clears, which I looped the other day and hated every second of it because I'm an old man now and I'm too fucking tired to loop switches, apparently. So let's have a look at what the PCB looks like. I mean, I already know, but you might not. So here we go. spell40 PCB. Let's get it out of this ridiculously large bag. So, looks like I'm gonna have to start with the stabs first. So, I will be using Paigu stabs for this build, which I've never used before. They are TX clones, pretty much. I will be using them with BDZ. I want to do a 7U build. So, this does have 6U support in it. Plus 7U, and it's also got loads of... Basically, the bottom of the PCB is a fine Swiss cheese. It's got split spacebar support, obviously, as well as that. But I'm just going to go with regular old 7U, because I'm boring. So, the problem with Paigu stabs, they only come with 6.25U spacebar wire length. So what I'm going to try and do is, I've got a very... well, not very, relatively old set of TX, which is basically just a spacebar, and it's only 7, and it's got a 7U wire. So I'm gonna see what the tolerances are like with the 7U spacebar wire from the Stabies using the Paigu stab housings, and if it's too tight, the equivalent is that I've got some TX housings, which I will use with the 7U Stabies wire. So, fucking hate this bit. I just want to get to building, to be honest. Like, properly building. Soldering the switches. Don't need the pads for those. So, there we go. I always start with a space bar doing stabs. And that is because... well, it's the most, I think it's the most tedious bit to do. So right off the bat, these don't feel as tight as TX at all, even though they are allegedly TX clones. They're more reminiscent, they're kind of like a crossbreed between cherry clip-ins and TX, to be honest. So I'm not going to be using this wire anyway. This is very bendy plastic. Oh my god, this is actually like, I don't know if I can show you this. Hold on a minute. Let's have a look. Let's put the wire aside. This is actually like pretty bendy. I don't know if you can see, but this is where the wire clips in. I don't know. I've been using TX for so long that I'm kind of disconnected from the world of cheap stabs. I mean, I use TX and Stabies mostly. And I know what I say, that I literally have a command in the MetKey server that says all stabs are pretty much the same once lubed and tuned. But look, man, who's got the time, okay? Okay, so we've got the 7UI here. First of all, I'm going to test this out without any lube or anything. Just to see if the tolerances are like alright, because I'm not going to go to the effort of like lubing all of this if it actually turns out that the tolerances are like way off. Huh. Okay. Oh my god. It fits. Right, it fits. But it's just... the wire feels so loose. I don't know. I've heard very good things about these, so I'm not ready to shit talk them yet. But I'm just saying. I'm just providing my humble opinion. There we go. Are these? No, these weren't assembled backwards. So. So there we go. These are the Pligu stabs with a Stabies wire. So let's just have a quick look. Just to see. So yeah, these clip-wise, these have around the same tolerances as like Stabies on how easy/hard they are to clip in. There we go. So yeah, I didn't even bother testing the wire because I just want to test the tolerances. Like if the spacebar returns, I'm happy, and then everything else can be figured out. There we go. Let's get a Cherry Mix clear out. So thankfully, Cherries have quite tight fitting pins in PCBs, which means that, well, I won't have a... Oh shit, I forgot that these are 3-pin. So I'm definitely not going to be able to test the spacebar out with these. I'm just going to have to pull something out this shit tip that's here. Let's have a look. I'm just going to pull the first Cherry SC out. There we go, we've got a Nixie. So that's going to be our spacebar tester, which is a shame because these are tactile, obviously, MX clears. So if there's any tolerance issues that stop the spacebar from returning, I might not be able to tell. So here we go. Okay, so actually cherry pins are quite loose fitting in this PCB. So let's get a space bar out. And do you know what? I might as well reveal this set that I'm using for this build, which has been catching dust, literally, where I've been storing it. It's PBT Fans X-Ray. I did originally want to go with GMK for this set because I'm a sellout, but this set just looked way too awesome not to like use on a raw alu build. Because, I mean, look at that. And PBT Fans trays always do look stunning, but I mean, man, like look at that. That looks incredible, and it's gonna look really clean, I think. There you go, spacebar. Okay, so this is going to be a very janky test. But the stabs should keep the switch down. Ooh. Okay. So, this is way better than what I expected, actually. Actually, let me put that up to the microphone. So, as I said, I'm a sellout, so I'm going to assume the straight stabies wire is doing a lot of the work here. I'm kidding. These are quite good. There is a very slight amount of rattle to the left side, but obviously I'm attributing that to A, the fact that, you know, this is a non-soldered switch that's very loose fitting the PCB, and B, the fact that these are completely unlubed and I've just thrown this together to see if it's even doable. But yeah, this works, so that's the main part of it. I actually expected the tolerances to be pretty off, like the fact that the housings were so flexible kind of threw me off at the start. But I think I'm getting sold on these. Alright, I don't want to end up with a banana bar, so I might as well do this carefully. Holy shit, this is a tight fitting bar, so that's another thing I'm concerned about. It's the fact that I just did a quick test with these PBT fans keycaps on the clears when I trimmed them, and God, did they fucking fit tight, even though like I trimmed them quite a bit. So I'm a bit worried about that because I don't want to over trim them, but at the same time, it is very tight fitting. I don't think they're gonna crack by any means because I did trim them quite a bit. I'm gonna need to pull an old phone out just to check wire straightness, yada yada yada. Oh, actually, I do usually use my phone, but I'm using it like my actual phone, but I'm using two phones. One of them, which is my main phone, to record this, so I'm gonna have to compromise a bit. Like certain individuals that did 20 years in the can. Okay, so I did bend this a little bit. Because it was so hard to take off, I did try and be as careful as possible. It's only very, very slightly bent. I can shape it back for sure. There we go. It's perfect. And let's have a look at the wire now. Yeah, that's perfect. So, I'm gonna get to lubing and tuning these. Feel free to skip ahead, by the way, because this is a boring bit. Like, this is a boring bit for me. So, I imagine it would be for you as well. And I do get sucked into this, so I don't imagine I'd be talking much. I will make an effort, though. Yeah, okay. So, to lube these stabs, I will be using 205 grade 0. That's tribosis. Here we go. And I'll be using BDZ or BDZ or whatever you want to call it on the wires. Okay. I might switch cameras for this actually. See how that goes. Now, one of the reasons I'm using 205 Grid 0 for this is because I am, like, almost completely out of Tribosis. Like, it was just enough to do all the clears with. So, a new lot of that is due. Especially since I am planning on, like, a couple of builds over the next, like, 2 months. I will be getting a free unit of Satsuna's same 60XT around Christmas, which will be a very nice sort of late Christmas present. And then I will be joining the Cerberus group buy, which is this month actually. I'm so caffeine fueled today. Like, I've had no sleep, so my hands are going crazy right now. I don't tend to put a lot of lube on stabs. On stab housings. Oh, well, that went fucking great. That's fine. That'll be fine. So yeah, most of this is getting picked up by my brush after I apply. I just make sure there's a thin coat on there. There we go. It's numero uno done. Numero dos. Oh, let's get this out of the way there. I will lower my chair. I'll try and avoid showing my face. There we go. Yeah, I want to try avoiding my face because I have had quite a lot of encounters with weirdos on the Metkey server. Those who know. Now, I am still a bit concerned about the clips being a bit loose, so I will coat the area that clips in with a bit of BDZ. Even though in British English you call it Z, I just call it BDZ. Don't have any napkins on me, so I'm kind of like half-assing this. There we go. Well, this went terrible. There we go. I will get some Q-tips actually to clear out the excess. So yeah, this is what I've got to build, Matt. Just doing a bit of a visual inspection. I did actually buy a BDZ syringe the other day, so I can always kind of top up if there's not loads here. I'm thinking now, should I do another test before I start soldering with the spacebar? I just don't want to risk kind of bending it. There we go. There we go, looking good. I will move the plate out of the way for now, because I'm genuinely just worried it's going to get scratched up somehow. So the PCB as it is now will be changed for the group buy version because it's got loads of copyrighted stuff on it. So it is just going to be a silk screen of the staff that's on the desk mat as well. And maybe Chomsky, which is like the cat. This is so fiddly to do and keep in shot as well. It's why I messed up the application of the BDZ on the first side of the stab, because I was kind of trying to do it in shot and not really paying attention to what I'm doing, which is probably not great. So yeah, stoppers are in. Let's have a look. There we go, I wasn't quite in properly. Okay, awesome. My back is already hurting. Getting old, man. I'm gonna try my luck with just like a random spacebar from a set. So I'm just gonna yank out some KKB. Oh, why did it have to be KKB, man? Because KKB, Kikobo, they have the most awkward trays to work with. So I'm just gonna test it out with this. So yeah, the I tested it out. I tested my trimmed clears out with some KKB cups as well, which did turn out to be slightly looser fitting than PBT fans on the trimmed clears. So I'm hoping that these fit a bit looser on the stab / the cherry switch, which I'm trying out with now. Because fucking hell, those stem tolerances were tight. And I think it's specifically maybe something to do with this set. And the way that it's constructed, because it's got this sort of like dual layering double shot clear plastic, clear ABS on it. I believe it's ABS. So I think, I don't know, maybe that will have, that has to do with it being tight fitting. Because I don't remember other PBT fan sets being that tight fitting. Okay, here goes. Yeah, that is definitely looser. That sounds good. I think it needs a tiny bit more topping up on this side. So I'll just use my syringe for that. Holy, I need to clear my desk. It's piling up with crap really quick. I'm mourning my future self that has to clear this shit up after. Needs a very, very slight amount. There we go, done. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, this is way easier to get off than the PBT fans. There we go. Now, one of the reasons I'm trying to do a very clean job is because the plate's clear. So I don't want to get like loads of imperfections underneath. There we go. So that's one stab down. Oh dear. So you can do split right shift, I think. Yeah, you can. So I don't know if I want to do that yet. This is very straight too, only a slight imperfection. There we go. See, when you do it off cam, it's better. Oh, no way, I just noticed I got some BDZ on the spell mat. Can worry about that later. the smaller stubs tend to be way easier the 2U ones. Hence, obviously, again, why do the spacebar first? Okay. Oh man, I just realized I'm gonna have to get a shift key out. To test these with. There we go. I keep trying to put the wire in from the wrong side because these clip in from the bottom. Because I'm so used to like TX clip-ins. Okay. There we go. There we go. Done. Okay, so I will be pulling out some a nice shift key. Okay. Might as well be the KKB one. Okay, so time to test the left shift stubs. Okay. There we go. I think so. These are good as well. There is a slight, maybe I'm making it up, but it's a very slight rattle noise, which I think is coming from the fact that, again, the switch isn't like in, because as you can see, there is like quite a bit of wiggle with the switch, If I keep it down. Yeah, so if I'm holding the switch down, it's fine. It is just coming from the fact that the switch that's in there is not soldered in. So there's actually no stability. So yeah, these get a pass from me, these tabs. I'm actually really impressed. Because up to now, these basically have needed like no work other than the typical stuff out the box. Only very, very slight wire adjustment on this left shift, which took not even 30 seconds to do. Now, the decision has come. Do I want split right shift and split backspace? I know for the numpad area, I'm definitely not going to have any stabs in. Like it's all just going to be one U all across because I think it looks very clean. I'm definitely going to go with split backspace, I think. So the top row looks very symmetrical. Because as I said, it's all going to be one U here. And then one U all across. So I feel like that would be nice. Again, there is no enter key. That needs a stabilizer. Because this is basically like... This is just going to be a caps lock key. Stepped caps lock is definitely going to go here. So I can install a regular caps lock key here. And then... I will use... I'll use split right shift for function, I think. Yeah, okay. Definitely. So, this is definitely not me using this as an excuse not to do stabs anymore. I do think it will look more symmetrical overall. Okay, I think we might be in the clear to start building. I'm actually just gonna just because I'm kind of second guessing myself, I will look at some references. Man, not having a fucking mouse, not having a keyboard plugged in is kind of annoying. Yeah, okay, looking at these renders and reference images, just to get a rough idea, I'm definitely splitting it up. Although... I think I've changed my mind actually. Because I think it looks sweet with the 0 key on the numpad as a 2U. So I'll do that. Or actually, I don't know. I can't make my mind up. Will I regret it if I don't? Alright. Fuck it. 2U stab. I'm just being lazy. I decided. Okay. I'm just gonna check the wire right off the bat for this one. This is about the same as the previous one. Actually, like, exactly the same. Slightly unbalanced on the left side. Perfect. I didn't expect this part to take this long, but I did do quite a lot of yapping, if we're being honest. When you're building by yourself and you don't have to talk to fill space, this would go quicker. Okay, awesome. By the way, I am really freaking worried about the video feed. Like, I'm just paranoid it's gonna glitch out and like it's gonna come out corrupt or something. Which, if you're watching this, is probably good news because it probably means that it didn't. But if you're not, then you probably can't hear this either. Okay, awesome. After I'm done with this, I will go to wash my hands because it's not the best thing to have BDZ or like any kind of Crytox on your skin. I'm kind of raw dogging it at the moment. So look at how I ended up. Don't be like me. Wear some gloves or something, man, if you're paranoid. Okay, so let's run a quick test again before I put shims in. I'm still like hella surprised with how loose fitting. I say this, I was gonna say I'm still surprised with how loose fitting cherries are in this PCB because they're usually quite thick pinned, but it actually just so happens that is tight fitting on this particular key. So I guess I'll eat my words. Yeah, that's perfect. Right, brilliant. That means we can proceed with the shims and then start soldering. So, speaking of soldering, you might not notice any extractor fan on my desk. That is because my setup is right in front of an open window and I'm going to have a fan blowing at max speed out the window soon. So if you don't have this kind of setup, I really do not recommend soldering without an extractor fan, especially if you're using leaded solder. And if you don't have leaded solder, then good luck unsoldering, desoldering, if that's what you want to do at some point. I just slammed into the mic. If you do want to find out more info about this project, do head to my website. I will leave a link in the description, but I'll also put it up here. And if I didn't, then I'll probably skip this part while editing because I was bored out my fucking mind. So apologies in advance, but I'm sure most MetKeys members will be able to scroll down and look at more words. Where the hell did I put the container for this? There we go. I double bag this so it doesn't dry out. Okay, so it's time for soldering. I'm not quite sure how this is going to go with the polycarbonate plate because, as I said, I've not built with a PC plate in quite a while, and this is flexy, very flexy. One thing I'm worried about is there is loads of dust which is trapped underneath the plate. Loads of dust, which is mostly from the manufacturer. So I will wipe this down right now and pray that in the final build there's no dust trapped underneath this plate, because there's nothing much that you can do about it. But I really want to have the clear plate. I will be buying a group buy version of this board as well. Okay. Great. Let's have a look at the plate tolerances. That's perfect. There we go. So I will put quite a few switches in here. Just so there's no flex while building, while inserting the switches in, which is something that you should do with pretty much any plate, because it can happen with any plate. I remember I was building my UTD 356 Mini, and the alu plate on that was surprisingly flexy, and I did have some issues assembling it, because I wasn't expecting how flexy the plate would be. Just checking that all of these have straight pins, because you do just want them to fit properly, don't you? And oh, the fact that this doesn't have... These aren't 5-pin switches is very slightly worrying. Because what if it's like slightly crooked? It'll straighten out, it'll be fine. I'm just being paranoid. I'll give this a wipe down again before I put it down because I've been like touching it with my hands. And once again, this is a fingerprint magnet. I need to add some on the bottom row as well. Maybe it will be kind of hard on the bottom row, I think. Because I kind of have to guess where they'll fit in the PCB due to the multiple layout options we have for bottom row. Right, let's have a look here and see how that works. This should be fine, I think. Or maybe not. The bowing on the bottom row is kind of crazy. There we go. I think I'll put all the switches in. Just making sure, because I am paranoid. Oh, I think this might need to be like a step to the right. Yeah, this one will need to be a step to the right. Yes, I'm using an IC puller because it's the first one that I could grab. Sue me. That's actually that bad. I think the bottom row will be the most tedious because of all the gaps in the plate. Okay. I'm just going to do a quick test to make sure that I actually fitted these right. That looks fine to me. Okay, I might start soldering these in first, actually. Just to make sure we've got some stability here. Because everything is a bit loose at the moment. Let's have a look. Is this slightly bowed? It is. It's not great. It's ever so slightly, I think, bowed. Or it might not be. I can't tell if it's because of the JST connector that it's wobbling. Yeah, it was because of the JST. Okay, let's solder some of these in. Pine sol on top. Let's just check I'm still actually recording audio. Of course I am. There we go. I had to get a new cable because I used to use my old MacBook cable, but it got caught in a chair in Starbucks and got ripped. Like the actual USB-C connector got broken off. So I bought this new Belkin cable, which is thick and it weighs it down. And before you ask, no, I wasn't soldering in a Starbucks, but I was using the cable on my laptop. Lower my chair now. The same thing almost happened now. I caught the cable in my chair. I need to bring in the oh, I forgot to turn my fan on. There we go. Apologies if you can hear that hum, but I do need it for health and safety reasons. I think I did a bit too much on this one. Oh, I did forget to wipe down the plate, I just realised. But it actually looks shining under the light here. Actually looks perfectly fine. This will fill with dust over time anyway. Okay, so it's pretty much the entire bottom row done. I think the space bar needs a redoing a bit. It is slightly hovering. There we go, just needed a bit of reflowing. So basically what I did is I just melted the solder slightly to be able to just push it down a bit more. There we go, that's perfect. So yeah, that is the bottom row done. I think I'll go with the top row switches next, the ones that are in. I will be a bit more careful with these, because again, I forget. A, this is 3-pin. B, even with 5-pin, I feel like it would be quite loose fitting. Did my temp drop? Because that was about to be a cold joint. By the way, I almost forgot to say, huge thank you to Chill for helping us out with the PCB. Well, basically helping Setsuna out, because both of them did all the work on that. It did come out great. It is a very tidy looking PCB. Of course, while we're giving thank yous, I might as well just say now, thank you to everyone in the MetKeys Discord server for putting up with us sending screenshots of progress and questions for months, especially everyone on the helper team and the mods. You guys did really help out. Even if you didn't give any sort of direct advice, even just your opinions offered guidance on like where to go, which was great. So yeah, these are done. These are pretty much perfectly in. Well, not pretty much, they are in all the way. There was just a slight slip up on the spacebar there, which I fixed. I say that, but it is still slightly raised on the right side. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna Should I insert some more switches up top? I'm just kind of worried that I have not inserted enough up top and it will flex too much. No, I think it'll be fine. So, let's do these alphas. Yeah, I think when I started soldering the top row, it's because I put my soldering iron down for a while, which caused it to like go to sleep. So when I picked it back up, it needed like a second to reach its peak temp, and I got kind of started soldering too soon. This is such an awkward angle because I'm trying to like be close to the mic and not have my head in the way. Okay. That looks good. And the plate finally feels sturdy enough as well. Well, I say that and it instantly flexes as soon as I insert switches. This actually looks crazy with the clear plate on. I almost went with a frosted to avoid the hassle of getting fingerprints and debris under the plate, but I think I made the absolute right choice going with a clear plate after all. Nice of him to throw in an extra plate though. These are going satisfyingly well. Very fucky, very ASMR. If I posted this on TikTok, I'd never have to work a day in my life again. I'll see if I can do some noise cancelling on this audio. Simply because I can see on the audio feed that the fan is getting picked up quite significantly. And I kind of don't want like an annoying humming sound for people that are actually like, for the 2 people that are actually going to sit and watch this. How did that get there? There we go. It was a bit BDZ on the PCB. What I am kind of sad about is that you won't really be able to see the staff engraving on the plate due to it being so transparent. Which is a shame, because it is a nice little feature. Before I solder, actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try out my O-ring. Which I got. It's a Grey Shift TKL O-ring. Because the TKL O-ring is what we found works best. Because I'm good at O-ring mount, not tadpole. But I was kind of paranoid that it might not fit. So I'm gonna try that now. Oh, they sent me, appears to be an HMX switch. Garbage. Hype switch. Uh-huh, okay. So this fits actually perfectly. Look at that. I'm really bummed out by the fact that this isn't, this durometer isn't red. Because it does need like kind of the softest durometer possible. Well, not ridiculously soft. Again, 40A would be ideal. But the fact that this is not red and clashes with everything just infuriates me. Let's have a look at that. I think this is going to look fantastic. I'm going to be going back to soldering now. Might as well keep this scene in. Give it some use. Oh, just enabled always on top on Windows. Okay. Let's solder the rest of this. And then assemble. I will be bending over and I don't want to be blurring my face, so I will actually get rid of this scene. It's because I'm blind. I can't see. Yeah, this is going to be more comfy. I added a bit too much on here. Actually, a bit on here as well. Might as well start on the new one. It's pissing me off. I'm locked in. I'm not saying a word. Okay. Only 3 more rows to go. I think I did another cold John here. Keep getting cold joints for some reason. Okay. So, this is this row done as well. Which means we only have one more left. And then it's building time, baby. Just running a quick inspection to make sure everything is good. This pin could use a bit more actually. Okay. Just making sure all the switches are in. Okay. And that's all the switches. Done. Incredible. Just doing a bit of a visual inspection here. Making sure on all sides we got switches in properly. This looks good. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to test the PCB. Well, test the switches really because I've already tested the PCB. I'm going to clear that up in a bit. I'm going to roll it up and throw the rest of the lead away. So yeah, let's test out the PCB. Now the daughter board that I got didn't come with any hardware, and I can't remember if the unit itself has screws in the case. Yes, it does. Okay, crisis averted. Once again. So yeah, I'm literally, what I do is I roll up all the I'll roll up all the lead in the desk mat and then I just throw it in the trash. Okay. I will get a key tester open. Maybe I should have had a keyboard attached. There we go, key tester. Well, it seems to be working to search on Google. Okay. Oh, there we go. Didn't solder one in. Are these both not soldered in? No, this one is. But is that supposed to be function? So, this one's not soldered, but this one is. But I'm not sure if it's supposed to be function or not. We'll come back to this one. I mean, this one. Hold on. Spacebar's registering, but right alt is only occasionally registering. It's left and right alt, but I don't know why it's not registering. I'm going to try another key tester. Actually, I'm going to try the via one. Real quick. Because I think it just might be this key tester because both alts aren't registering, which is a weird issue. Okay, left alt, right alt, that's working. Okay, so this isn't soldered in, but this I'm thinking might be functioning. I'm just gonna boot up Vile real quick and then see what that's supposed to be mapped to. Need to download the latest version of Vile real quick. There we go. Okay, so this one is layer 1. So let's just test this out real quick. If I bind, oh, this is supposed to be numbers. Yeah, okay. So, right, brilliant. So it's just this solder, this switch that's not soldered. So I'll get to that now. And then we can get to building. Okay, that should work now. It's awesome. So I'm gonna clear my desk and then it's time to build. Okay, we're back. I need to stick my earphones in again. Man, am I glad I'm done with that. Oh my god. I needed a drink. Okay, well. I will give the PCB a quick wipe down before we start. Just to clear off any fingerprints and stuff on the top of the plate. Okay, that's perfect. I'll go get the board. Oh, look at that color combo. And it's not even together yet. But you can just see, just like with them parallel to each other, that it's gonna be good. Okay. Let's hope it doesn't have the same kind of binding it did last time. Nope. We're great. Just gonna move this up a bit, actually. Right, I'm gonna get rid of the screws. I'm gonna get the screws out. I'll remove the daughterboard screws first, so we can do the daughterboard. If this didn't have any DB screws, I think I'd be fine, because I have some same ones left over from some Geon boards. Which are exactly the same. So I just pull those out, it'd just be a hassle, because I've got boxes and boxes just full of crap. I'm so excited that I'm genuinely, like, my hand's kind of shaking. Okay. There we go. And this is actually the perfect length. I was worried the cable that came with it would be too long, but it fits perfectly in the cable route actually, so that's a bit of a relief. That is slightly crooked. It's so hard to see things from here, because usually I'm kind of like hunched over, just like looking. This one's kind of a tight fit. Just manually screw it in. There we go. Okay. There we go, perfect. This side of the O-ring kind of sticks out a bit here. Go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, I just stared at my screen. Now, this is kind of weird because it's not... the case isn't closing like it's supposed to. Is the O-ring too thick? It is a bit of a tight fit. So maybe we should have a look at the tolerances. Unless I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, there's an issue with the O-ring. It is just supposed to sit on the O-ring standoffs. But I genuinely just think the fit's too tight. Man. I'll put on the other camera just so you can see what I'm talking about. So you can see here, it's shutting on the top just fine, but you turn it around to the side and there's this issue here. Unless I put the case on at an angle. Ah. It's definitely the sides. It's definitely the sides. Forgot the JST was attached there. Yeah, we may need to revisit the O-ring tolerances on this. There we go. Managed to get it on, but it was a bit of a hassle. And I feel like the seam will be... There we go. Yeah, it doesn't want to close up. And then the alignment tabs aren't going together. Okay, I think I've kind of managed to get it together. I'm gonna try screwing it in and see what happens. This is a bit odd and awkward to do. Again, I don't want to over tighten these and cause any sort of bowing. I mean, the case is shut and the seam's good, but I genuinely just think it's the thickness of the O-ring doing this. Yeah, with a visual inspection, this looks fine. Actually, I'm kind of digging the little red and blue combo going on here. It's not bad. I like the clashing. Anyway, I'm gonna stop the video, go do some product picks with the switches off, and come back and carry on the video. Okay, and we're back. So I finished a photo shoot. That went really well. The pictures look really clean. I also did some pictures of the red unit, so that will be good. And well, it's keycaps time now, and then the build will be complete. So I'm gonna pull out my PBT fan set from earlier. Might as well start with a spacebar because that is what I have out at the moment. It's the moment of truth to see. Okay, awesome. That is a perfect spacebar. Great start. So, let's look through here. I was slightly worried that this set wouldn't come with the stepped caps, but PBT fans kitting tends to be very good. So, oh, that is a tight-fitting stem. Am I worried about these cracking? Not particularly. They are trimmed. I have trust in my trimming skills, I believe. Okay. Now, let's carry on with the bottom row. Oh, okay. Just checking that I'm recording the audio again, because, Christ, it would be a disaster if I wasn't at this point. So, we have the... I'm always confused with these PBT fans ones. Code button, or the Windows key, or whatever you want to call it. And then we need one new control. Once again, I'm blind. And these keycaps don't help much either. I'm so hyped to post this, honestly. I'm just really hyped. Then the Alt key, which is displayed as the Option key on PBT fans from Mac. There is a very slight tick. But I think that is the leaf. Yeah, that is the leaf in the MX Clears there. Actually, I'll replace this key with this caps lock key here. There we go. Looks better. But yeah, I don't seem to have a one new... I can use this for the right control. Oh, that is a tight fit. Yeah, this is how we're gonna do it, I think. Yeah, it's a shame they don't offer a second command key like that. That's weird. It does sound nice. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, almost put the number there. That looks clean. The tolerances on these keycaps are quite tight. Oh my god. And then finally, the numpad. There is very slight amounts of ping notable in the numpad, but that might go away when I install all the keys. Maybe. Again, this is a prototype, so some of these issues are to be expected, obviously. Yeah, it's already clearing up now that I'm installing the rest of the keys. Art is in place here, definitely. Oh, wow. Look at that. That looks absolutely incredible. I will turn on the front camera or rather the lower camera, so we can have a look. Okay. I mean, wow. That looks very clean. And under light, obviously you can see the red PCB underneath. But this is absolutely stunning. Let's turn the mic here for a very quick and scuffed sound test. That's how the kids do it, isn't it? Yeah, so I will look into that slight leaf tick issue that is going on with the spacebar especially. Not adjusted to this. Yes, I hit space with my index finger. I'm a really big fan of this. I will hook it up one last time after this video to check that everything is functional. But I am very happy with how this proto has come out. I think let's point the microphone towards me. I think some adjustments are due to be done specifically with the O-ring and how it fits. Because the one that I use specifically, the Grave Shift one, the TKL one, I'd had some trouble fitting it. Trouble actually fitting the PCB and plate assembly into the bottom case and then fitting the top case on top. Like, it needed quite a bit of fiddling, so I think we need to revisit that. But other than that, I'm super happy with how this sounds. The sound is consistent across the board. I will give this a shot with tadpoles after I've enjoyed using it with a O-ring for a bit. But other than that, I think this has come out very, very nice. So thank you for tuning in, especially if you made it to the end, because that was a drawn out build. I think it was about 3 hours or so. This is going to take a while to render. I don't know if it was going to come out tomorrow or the day after, or when I'll have time to edit it, but thank you very much for watching if you did make it to the end. And if you're a follower of this project, thank you very much for your support. It does mean a lot. And we will be getting to the group buy process very soon. So yeah,